Hey YouTube, we are going to be watching some ranked replays of Daniel. These 3 ranked replays are of his gameplay a couple days ago as he rose himself to rank 1 in the world in the 2v2 ladder. Daniel holding the top spot, actually still holding the top spot despite us recording this video a couple days after he gained it and played these games. Nice double off the backboard. Cam, his buddy, who we've had on stream before, or I shouldn't really say his buddy, I don't know if they're buddies, but his teammate in this game, we've had him play some Rocket League 1v1s before. Playing against FTM here, and I think it says Wolfen. Wolfen I've never heard of before, but the rest of the lobby I have. So Daniel has been playing a lot less ones recently. I don't even know if he's queued into ranked ones at all this season, which is crazy. Especially for a guy who has spent a long time at number 1. He's going to get a big old whiff here to let the blue team tie up the game for free. But instead, he's been focusing on other game modes. I think he's really high in the 3v3 ladder as well. He's not quite number 1. But he is number 2, and Cam having the easiest open net of all time to take his lead back up to 2-1. But we'll see what it's like to be Daniel, to be the highest rated player in all of the game in the 2v2 game mode. It's not too surprising to see a player who dominates in 1v1 doing well in the 2v2 game mode. Lots of players have described, 2v2 as being very 1v1 adjacent. You're playing 1v1 with a backup. There is a lot of team plays you'll see, especially when players queue up together. I don't think Daniel queued up alongside any of the people that are going to be on his team today. So we'll see if they play with any extra chemistry. Cam, a long shot that FTM here just barely able to save away, but that's what I'm talking about. Cam making plays all by himself. Daniel just hovering, ready to be involved in the play if Cam were to lose it or, not score on his shot attempts. And once again, Daniel slowing the play down. Wolfen going to pass in possession, so he'll carry it all the way down the field by himself. I'm sure he didn't get that flip reset, otherwise he likely would have used it to get it past FTM here. There's not the normal downside that there is in ones of using a flip really late when you get it. You'll see players hold on to him in ones a lot because it's just not worth how much it'll throw them off their game after using it. But he's got a teammate, so he can always take that slight risk. Cam had a lot of great bumps there. Daniel wasn't able to force it in fast enough to take advantage of him. I think it was Wolfen on defense was able to fight through the bumps from Cam and still get the save. But Cam and Daniel up 3-1 halfway through the game. Wolfen making a little bit of panic plays here on the sidewall. Nobody's really pressuring him, and yet he's acting like massive dunks are coming in every moment. Daniel's just going to sit and wait for his opportunity to come in and take it away as he dodges Wolfen on the back wall, and don't think he intentionally popped that up to Cam, but Cam will take it away. Daniel has no trouble letting Cam do his thing. As we can see, neither one of these guys looking for passing plays, looking for team plays. Just out there right now playing 1v1 with backups. Daniel, full carry from the corner. Wolfen with the pre-jump. And Daniel's not even going to camp around. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't stay close there, considering Cam was going to have a really good shot opportunity. Daniel played it just a little bit more safe than he maybe needed to, because I don't think FTM here was going to have a great opportunity to counter, and Daniel passed up on what might have been a very easy dunk on that left post had he stayed close. But one thing I've noticed about watching Daniel play in 2s and 3s when not playing by himself on stream is he seems to be really defensive. He's not taking too many risks. He's got a defense-first mentality when it comes to playing alongside any teammates. He dodges Wolfen, and Wolfen's back to break up the play. But there's really no surprise there. I mean, I think when you're a top player like Daniel is, and you have faith in your ability to make the right play I think a lot of times those players will shift towards defense because they feel like they can control the game more as long as they, you know, are always relieving pressure. Oh, a forfeit after Cam's low goal, 4-1. So the first game going to Daniel, and great defense. Only gets scored on one time. Second ranked game of Daniel's playing with Test 15. This time he's playing against Cam and Zanil. Cam and Zanil we've had on stream before, but not Test 15, or I think Test in general. I'm not sure who Test is. It's kind of crazy. We've had a good portion of the top lobbies on our stream before, which is just fun to have be the case. You know, it wasn't always the case that we were able to get the top guys, but nowadays we get a hint of what all the best players can do. I just switched off Daniel again, which I do because I feel like I'm sitting in a regular show match, but we are going to watch from Daniel's perspective. We'll see if he plays any differently against Cam and with Test than he did earlier. Cam, ground dribble, but Daniel is going to challenge right away. Zanil having to play quick to not get bumped by Daniel. At least made it easier for Test to read. You know, Daniel didn't end up getting the bump like he wanted to, but sitting behind that offensive player and coming in for the bump does guarantee that Zanil will be making a fast touch, which helps defenders get the right read. You don't have to worry about any sort of mix-up play. You know for sure they're going to do something that involves never slowing down, which makes defense a little bit easier, even though Daniel wasn't able to get the connection. Interesting cut by Test. From Daniel's perspective, it seemed like he was going to have a wide-open dribble, but you know what? Daniel is fine sitting in the back half and playing defense. He'll let Test go score. As Daniel actually might have been in a bit of a tough spot after double missing the back and midfield boost if it weren't for the fact that Test was going to score, but maybe Daniel had a premonition, knew it was going in. This is not the best defense from Daniel on the air triple bump. Zanil able to push him into the net, and then Cam's double up finishes it off. Daniel on offense against two, and the flip reset is challenged immediately. Not like in ones where that challenge high is that risky. He's got a backup defender. So you're always going to see players trying to break that up early. Daniel once again slowing it down. He will not pull the trigger unless the defenders make him. You know, never playing too quick. You see lots of players make that mistake of just trying to play at their own pace instead of the pace that, you know, defenders are basically dictating. You don't want to be handing the ball away on early shots if defenders are just going to sit and wait in net. You can hold on to that possession much longer. Daniel has definitely, whenever he's had the opportunity to go on offense, has tried to really kill the play and take a solo dribble. You don't see him looking to pass to Test or even just play quickly. He just wants to kill the ball and go 1-on-2. See what he can do. Cam got a flip reset. Daniel just going to reverse all the way into the net. Good recognition that despite Cam, you know, being able to hit that play, that he was hitting it far enough away from the net that as long as Daniel just stays in position, he'll be able to get the save. Air dribble bump. I think Daniel saved it away himself before he connected with Zanil, but he does connect, and he's got a teammate to finish it off. So 2-1 for Daniel's squad. Daniel with very little boost. A well-timed jump to buy his teammate a little time. Not sure what that pre-jump was there. Maybe he didn't think Test was going to go, but as soon as he saw him come, stayed on the ground. Nice outplay past Cam. He's got Test an open field situation against Zanil. But boy, did Test absolutely rip that setup to the moon. Daniel having to defend while Zanil chasing down for the bump. Daniel's got himself an open net. Oh, Zanil and Cam just making a mistake on defense. Playing as the same player. They're both swinging into that corner after the save. Not recognizing that they need to be in different spots. Daniel, a very intentional leave of that back corner boost for his teammate. Neil's flip reset has just lobbed up a perfect opportunity for Daniel. Cam is in a really tough spot. He's going to forfeit. He doesn't even want to sit and wait for the ball to go in. A tough pass from Zaniel. He's going to have a hard time ever having a teammate hit that. So Daniel takes another as he pushes himself even higher on the leaderboard. Last game we're going to watch here of Daniel's run to rank 1, and you're going to see a fully familiar lobby this time. In fact, we've got Ashley queuing onto the USD servers. We've seen a lot of ranked replays of Ashley. Now we're going to see some 2v2s. And on the other side of the field, we got Cam once again, but also Kinsey. Kinsey we don't watch too often much anymore, but a high-rated 2s player as well. And he'll be teaming up with Cam to try and stop the force that is Daniel, this time with an EU teammate. Daniel, a great clear. It cost him all the boost in the world, but he does save a little bit to win out that ground 50. Good position on the ground to pull off the ball and make sure he chips it right into the corner after Kinsey's touch. Ashley, shot opportunity. Gonna get 50'd away. Tight angle for Daniel. He doesn't get it. Great recognition from Daniel earlier not to go in and try and take what was a probably fairly open shot for him. But he saw he saw Ashley moving in. Now he's got a bunch of open field. Every time he's given the ball, he's killing it. Trying to make a solo play. This dribble was not the best of setups, though. Daniel with the full retreat after being unable to make the play at midfield. Somehow he's once again found himself all alone. The pass to Ashley on the goal line. We'll see the first pass that we've seen from basically anybody on either team so far in these games. And that's because you really can only afford to get away with it on certain situations that are extra safe. And Daniel and Ashley deeming that opportunity, recoverable if it didn't work out, which it did not. 2 minutes in, 0-0. Daniel taking this corner boost. I think Ashley was in need of it as well, but one of them is going to have to take it. Daniel will be the one to do it. His full field dribble does not connect. Not looking nearly as lethal as when he does them in 1v1s. In fact, the net is open, and Cam and Kinsey will power shot it in. This is why you maybe see Daniel on defense, more often than not, because I'm sure he doesn't appreciate having to get scored on after a missed dribble attempt. I think probably feels like he can control the game more from the defense. Try to chip it above Kinsey, but a great read for Kinsey up the side wall. Tap it down from the corner. Cam is not going to be able to get this double, so it will be open field. Daniel refusing to just give it away. He wants to try and create a dribble from everything, even though he knows Cam coming up behind him to put pressure on him from behind the dribble. Still going to go for it, just try and dodge Cam, even though it didn't work. This time, Daniel, another weak setup from the side wall. It's left the net completely open. In fact, Kinsey will score as Ashley can't get a touch either. It's a couple failed air dribbles from Daniel that are leaving the net open. His team down with 2 minutes left to go. He's got himself a wall to air dribble off the kickoff. Kinsey's pre-jump is perfect, but he should be able to find a tight angle here. Wow, what a shot from Daniel. That's a nasty placement. I mean, I say he should be able to find the tight angle because he's Daniel. I mean, these top players can find that angle, more often than not. Everyone else with a shot coming in that quickly, or a pass coming in that quickly, and a shot that needs to be fast enough before those defenders recover, aren't going to find as good of an angle. But Daniel getting his team the first. 15 boost. He's not going to turn back around to this corner. He knows Ashley has a better challenge with much more boost in his tank. He's got Cam on a 1v1 defense. Daniel not sweating in these situations. I can't imagine. He's one of the best 1v1 defenders. Ashley, okay. A nutty shot from Ashley. We'll watch that from Ashley's perspective real quick, because that was a nasty double from the side wall. Ashley helping out Daniel a little bit. Oof. In his quest to get rank 1. Oh, man, that's... I imagine the lobby had to have given him a nice shot, right? Somebody there Had to give him a nice shot. I know these guys don't use quick chat very often, but that was filthy. So 2-2. A minute 10 left to go. Daniel, the low 50. He would have had it covered if there was only one player, but he needs help from Ashley to stop Cam from pushing it in. And now Ashley on the solo play, trying to go for the fake, and it works well. It gets stopped out, but leaves the ball exposed for Daniel to find it just inside that near post. 3-2 with 50 seconds left to go. A 3-goal swing for Daniel and Ashley as he tries to carry this over Cam. Taken out of the play. So Ashley will be stuck alone for a while, but far from in trouble as he just continues to dribble. And Daniel might have an open net here. I don't know if Kinsey realized the angle was there, because Kinsey was certainly back in time. Was just taking a trip to pick up boost, and I think thought he had an easy possession to start without much pressure. 30 seconds left to go. Cam mad at Daniel, demoing him and then going for the bump. Leaving his team a little bit exposed, but Kinsey, the great defender, able to handle it by himself. 18 seconds left to go. And the orange team is going to need a couple goals in a row if they want to stop Daniel from getting rank 1. But you guys all saw the thumbnail and title. You know he makes it. So these are the games that Daniel had to play to get his rank 1 back. I think he's had it multiple times, but he got it this last Tuesday and still holds it right now. So GG's, and nice play from Daniel.